It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, March 11th, 2016. And good morning to you all on this lovely Friday morning, March 11th, 2016. Here are your news and odds at 8 a.m. and the top story at 8 is 9 months after Donald Trump became a presidential candidate, his rivals are still searching for a formula to stop his improbable political rise. Nibble on a chicken pot pie with a small group of friends at a private dinner in the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. Nancy Reagan kept the conversation alive until she turned to the guests on her left of beloved former Secret Service agent James Brady III. And half decades ago, saved the life of Ronald Reagan during an assassination attempt. Washington. Kennedy Prime Minister Justin Trudeau paid tribute to President Barack Obama's daughters at the first state dinner and recalled how he grew up in the spotlight when his dad was Prime Minister and how he missed state dinners. A Donald Trump supporter has been charged with assault after multiple videos showed him sacrificing a protester at a campaign rally in Fayetteville, North Carolina. The videos, which appeared on social media early Thursday, are shot from different angles. First, they killed her husband in Geneva, but the South Sudanese woman said government soldiers tied her to a tree-enforcer watch. At least 10 of them whipped her 50-year-old daughter. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un watched a ballistic missile launch and ordered more nuclear tests to bolster the reclusive nation's attack capability. State media reported on Friday. London. The British press on Friday accused President Barack Obama of launching an unprecedented verbal attack on British Prime Minister David Cameron in a magazine interview. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump spoke to a campaign rally in Fayetteville, North Carolina on Wednesday. The syndication as Group S to apologize for saying Islam hates us. In Germany, finals lesson in Islamic State fighters are authentic. Beijing. China will begin civil fights in the disputed South China Sea island within a year. State media reported Friday as the government expands infrastructure at islands and reefs also claimed by other countries in the region. North Carolina voters are likely to be confused when they arrive at the poll place on March 15th and admitted to the presidential candidates' voters. We'll see congressional primary candidates on the route. Two teenage sisters have been found in upstate New York nearly a year after rendition of their family acquaintance has been charged with kidnapping. Police said on Thursday. Washington. 5 congressional Democrats, including the ranking members of the Senate and House Intelligence Committees, have written to the State Department Intelligence Community watchdogs to mandate their investigation of Hillary Clinton. Flash floods hit some areas of Louisiana with officials urging residents to seek higher ground immediately. This is a flash of emergency for 10 preparation including the city of Hammond. The National Weather Service said in a statement as more rain in the way after massive flooding in the southeast. In Geneva. Stop. In Washington, a former aide of President Biden reported that at 4 stitches in a head to D.C. hospital, a medical examiner said. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, law enforcement is searching for inmates Joseph Cruz and Lionel Cock, who escaped from a transport van while being taken to prison. Washington, the Senate Armed Forces Committee voted to approve the nomination of Eric Fannin to become the first openly gay leader in the U.S. military service. New York, the 2 top executives of the Wounded Warrior Project were fired by the board. The directors of the jury came under scrutiny for lavish misspending. North Alabama Sullivan told residents Tuesday that decided to take a step to the Dutch controversial Facebook post by a representative meeting member said that they will look at the possible social media policy for officials that said from Paul Quizzes with his initial response, Selectman Chairman Paul Bellum said he deported the comments that promoted hatred in the post by Precinct 2 RTM member Paul Coutier were racist. The sanitary images shared by Coutier were also served on appointed boards that included an open mouth truck with the text for me a Muslim and another show that male grill and women genital display with the words that wear limits on the first lady vacation. Massachusetts law will finally catch up with inflation and a bill passed by the state Senate Thursday and it would have raised an official for felony to that. Mansfield, despite saying that the hopes to begin work as early next month are cleared in the former outcheck. Daniels, Midland Chocolate Plant on Oakland Street in the Central Providence official retail space. Yahoo and incorporated investors should be prepared for a potential messy proxy battle for control of the battle of the Internet Pioneer that's likely to happen soon after the revelator. London, the euro extended on and European shares about rebound on Friday after being savaged on Thursday when the European Central Bank unveiled a new huge new stimulus plan but signaled it wasn't likely to cut its negative interest rates forever. One shopper has chosen to make it used to buy one of get one or more days a day on the Trust Bank Colombia they stopped coming back when the promotions end. London oil prices have mounted as production declines. The United States and Lebanon. OPEC producers accelerate that an increase in Iranian supply that have been less than dramatic, the International Energy Agency said on Friday. Tokyo stock market got a boost from the European Central Bank gold stimulus plan that will cut interest rates and spend asset buying. In Springfield, Massachusetts, a Springfield man charged with assault of a 65-year-old driver on the roadway just had been arrested after officers allegedly found drugs in his car. Jorge Ramos was charged with Thursday with cocaine trafficking and assault battery at a person aged 60-year-old. Police said the 30-year-old Ramos speeded Springfield and almost hit the 65-year-old man's car. To say Ramos began raging until the man pulled his screen in the front of the car and then punched the older man in the face. The victim refused medical attention. Boston, a man charged with connected to the death of New Jersey woman whose body was found burned due to railroad tracks in the Massachusetts by captured in the Dominican Republic. Alright, look at that stock market report at 8:07. The Dow down 5.23 points to 6,995.13, SP 500 1989.57, and Nasdaq 4,662.16. Wednesday, sold spectacle over the Pacific Ocean. Wednesday, all the trips that happened this week, more than 22,000 miles above the Earth. NASA sold dynamic numbers for STO watches the sun block out every day for nearly a month. A team of Japanese scientists has found a species of bacteria that eats the top of the plastic found in most disposable water bottles. On February 11, 2016, a laser interfered with a gravitational wave observatory and that's the first ever detection of gravitational waves. A few weeks prior to the historic encounter, coming C 2013 day went with a red planet in October 2014. NASA's massive atmospheric ultimate evolution as spacecraft made an entry into Mars orbit. New Delhi, a panel of Indian lawmakers have called for small health warnings that surgery impacts in the government will carbon 85% of the surface area is too harsh in tobacco industry sources evidence, the panel draft report said. In English, waiting for the new kidney, tens of thousands of patients on waiting list made their refined a match because the human system rejected almost any transplanted organs. The diagram illustrates the influence of light and darkness on the circadian related psychology and behavior about the supercurrent nucleus in the brain. Diabetes treatment with dietary medication led to a significant reduction in breast density at a mammography study of 644 women show. Peter Childers, time is now 8:09. Time for a sports report. Last night, the Boston Bruins fall today. Counter Hurricanes 3-2 in overtime. Tonight, the Boston Celtics be at the Garden taking on the Houston Rockets. Game time 7:30 p.m. Los Angeles Kobe what's that? We can't help who we are as in a semi-serious closure to the play for points news. Comments exchange another position never more well than the final match with LeBron James and Thursday night. Englewood, Colorado. The midday exodus from Denver. Donald Stevenson couldn't wait to join the Super Bowl chips. Is he just want to join the party? Wrestled offense Lambert set after signing a 3-year, $14 million deal with the Denver Broncos. Palmer before that, joined the team should have a good idea what will it take to make the cut of the Valspar Championship the last of the world's number one. The reason for DeMarcus Cousins, Tyrant coach George Carl's Sacramento Kings star believed that this coach had done enough to defend him and referees and have lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers Wednesday night. League sources told the Vertical. Peter Childers up is now 8:10 on this Friday morning, 7.5 a Trevor Report. Maybe. Let's study up down number 9, where 95 of the south band side is so for particular to data providence. 95 of the north band side is so for route 30 work all against the data providence. 195 of the west band side so for route 114 in these bottles against the data providence to the accident odd. 195 of the west band side in the Fox Point Bridge. 146 of the south band side so for route 50 down against route 95 of the data providence. 146 of the south band side so before route 99 in Lincoln 99 north band side so route 122 in Woonsocket. 24 on the north band side, so from Route 140 in Tottenham all the way after Route 44. In Raynham doing a couple of accidents on 24 between 140 and Route 44 the Tottenham Raynham stretch. 95 on the north band side, so from Deposit 3 to Norwood all the way to Route 128 in Canton. 24 on the north band side, so between Harrison Boulevard and Avon and Route 128 in Canton. Doing a couple of accidents between exit 1921 and Route 24 in Avon. Stoughton Red Off stretch. Route 3 to the north band side, so Route 18 in Weymouth following into the Braintree split to the accident on. Route 3 in the north band side before Route 18 in Weymouth. 20 in the south band side. Also before after the board bordering on the south band side. Route 20 otherwise 20 and 6 are looking good in the Cape. 4 and 7 bridges are looking good. 128 under the north band side so between the Great Plains Avenue and Needham all the way after Route 20 Waltham. South Express on the north band side so from Furnaceburg Parkway in Quincy all the way out to the Gas Tank, Southeast Express and south band side. Also the Dorchester stretch. Mass Pack in the east band side is so from Western all the way after the Austin Brad tolls and the Hiddenbrook scan and Mass Pack on the west band side around the Logan Airport area from the 10 Williamson all the way out to South Boston. 93 in the south band side it is so from Medford all the way into the Zinc Bridge. Route 1 in the south band side it is so from Route 60 to Revere all the way out to Route 93 in downtown Boston with an accident on. Route 1 in the south band side around the Tobin Bridge. 93 in the south band side is 120 in the south band side, and it's so from Route 28 in Redden all the way at Route 3 in Woburn, 120 in the south band side. So from Route 3 in Belton all the way at Route 2 in Lexington. Route 2 on the west band side, a little slower on the Lexington stretch from 4225 to Route 28. Route 2 in the east band side, so from Route 60 in all the way at the Fresh Pond in Cambridge. Route 3 in the south band side, so after Route 185, low and hit the right again before Route 128 in Burlington. 93 in the north band side, and it's so Route 128 in Redden. 9395 looking from 128 to the New Hampshire border. All the highways in Worcester vicinity are looking good. I-91 in the northbound side, also from Route 57 to Naguam all the way up to 291. 91 in the southbound side, it is so from 291 all the way after I-84. I-84 to the eastbound side, so from Farmington all the way to downtown Hartford. I-84 to the eastbound side, also after Route 8 in Waterbury. Woodward Cross Parkway in the westbound side, so from Bridgeport to Stamford. 95 in the southbound side, so from Fairfield all the way out to Stamford. 95 in the northbound side, also in a Greenwich stretch. 95 in the southbound side, also at Route 91 in New Haven, Connecticut. All the highways and byways in New York City are slow go. I-890 in the eastbound side, also around New York State Thruway in Schenectady. I-87 in the southbound side is slow from Boston all the way at to Route 7 in Troy. Doo-doo, and accident on I-87 in the southbound side at before Route 7 in Troy. In Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, the highways are looking good. In Northern New England. Look at that MBTA alerts at 8:13. Okay, look at that MBTA alert. Subway system, it's looking good on the commuter rail Fairmont train. 7:48, 7:55 a.m. from Reedville is operated 10-15 minutes late between Fairmont and South Station. Needham train 6:07, 7:28 from South Station is operated 15-20 minutes late between West Parkway and Needham Heights. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Childers is now 8:14 here on this Friday morning, and it is time now for a weather report. And looking at the radar. Looking at radar, and it shows a line of rain showers coming about from Falba far away at the east end, and coming a bunch of Martha's Vineyard, and then taking a line of spotty rain showers west of Providence, around Crescent and Justin, and a line of rain showers in Brockton and Marshfield Central areas, and stretching that to sea. Line of rain showers out the southern Maine coast. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, chance rain before 9 a.m. Clouds skies by mid-morning and gradually clear with a high of 61 degrees. Northwest about 6 to 13 miles, gust side 25 miles an hour. Chance ratio is 40%. New prints about less than 7 inches possible. Tonight, clear skies about 29 degrees. Northwest about 5 miles and coming company DD. Saturday, sun skies about 59 degrees. Calm wind becoming southwest 1 5 at 9 miles an hour in the morning. Wind gust side 25 miles an hour. Saturday, most skies about 40 degrees. Southwest about 7 miles an hour becoming the northwest after midnight. Sunday, most sun skies about 59 degrees and northwest about 6 miles an hour becoming east in the afternoon. Sunday night, chance rain may after 3 a.m. Most skies go about 39 degrees and chance ratio 30%. Monday, rain night may after 8 a.m. before 4 a.m. Cloud skies about 48 about 42 degrees, chance ratio 70%. Tuesday, chance rain, most cloud skies about 57 about 44 degrees, chance ratio 40%. Wednesday, most of the clouds skies about 62 about 42 degrees, chance ratio 0%. And for Thursday, chance of showers, most clouds skies about 57 degrees and chance ratio 30%. Currently here, not near, it is clear skies at 54 degrees, humidity 90%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, March 11th, 2016. I appreciate you have a good day with a good positive. Have a good day.